Okay everyone, welcome to another Flatcap interview. We're pretty excited about this one. We've got the band Catbite over here in Australia for their first tour, so I'm just going to let them introduce themselves and then we'll find out a little bit more about the band. So,
I'm Tim, I play guitar in Catbite.
I'm Britt and I am the lead vocalist.
I'm Ben and I play the bass.
I'm Chris and I play the drums.
okay, right. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Come by.
You must all be shattered anyway because you've been here, what, 5 days? This will be your last gig tonight?
Yeah.
This is the last show. Yeah, we've had one every night since we landed.
Yeah, including the day that we landed.
Yeah.
Alright, so
That's fun.
how have you found the tour so far? You've had a good time or
It's been great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been really fun. People have been really receptive to us, so it's cool.
Yeah, very enthusiastic crowds, and it's just wild that we're 10,000 miles from home,
Yeah.
and we're playing to people and they're singing our songs back. That's cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of it like new tone, so I play on the old two-tone sort of where it all started for me anyway. So so what's the scene like over in the States and that? Is it big, the ska scene and what have you that's going on over there?
It's growing. It never fully went away.
Yeah.
There was definitely a dip in both the production of ska music and the output and the attendance of shows, but it's
Yeah.
definitely within the last couple of years, particularly since the return from the pandemic, it's been a noticeable uptick in both bands that are putting out music, new bands that are forming, old bands that have broken up, reuniting,
Yeah.
and people generally having the best time at shows. So
Yeah,
That's great.
it's just like the main thing that we've noticed is like a lot of the older bands and the newer bands are kind of coming together, and just like there's a lot more support and like camaraderie in the scene, and like people kind of hyping it's like, I don't know, it kind of used to be like every man for himself for like 10, 15 years. It was just like all the remaining ska bands were just kind of existing and not really like working together, and then like as of late you just have all these bands coming up and like getting fans, and then they hype their fans up to other bands, and it's just like it's
awesome.
created an awesome like
Yeah.
network of just
So you're all backing each other and that instead of sort of walking the path yourselves.
exactly. Yeah, it's been night and day
That's
doing
sort of what
that.
it was like when it first started.
Yeah.
I feel anyway through the two-tone and that. You had the specials and the
Yeah.
selector, and then but you had all the madness and the beat and all that going on around it as well, and they often toured together. So that's good that that's
Yeah.
sort of happening. Yeah.
It's cool.
What sort of bands influence you? Is it? It's classed as new tone, but
I mean, we like to call ourselves a ska band. I don't know. We're just we're Catbite, Like
Yeah.
the cool thing about Catbite is we're just like we all listen to so much different stuff, and we're influenced by so much different stuff, and like we never really have like any strict rules when we're writing music.
yeah.
We all find the same love for like all the different styles and ska adjacent stuff, from like the trad stuff in the 60s in Jamaica to like the two-tone to the third wave, but then like we all listen and have grown up listening to other stuff, and like I personally I'm a huge fan of like power pop and like garage rock and 77 punk and stuff, like the Clash, and like my biggest influences would probably be like Elvis Costello and the Clash.
Yeah. Okay.
But then like
But that's good, because I mean I'm probably twice your age, and I grew up when that was all kicking about. But it's good to know that other generations listen to it, because I think over time, like my grandkids, unless I play it to them, they're probably never going to hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
They will hear it, so that's a good thing. But so how does the writing process work for you?
I think usually it's kind of starts with Tim and I will kind of come up with like an idea of a song, or like he'll come up with a riff and I'll work on like the lyrics or melody, and then kind of put together like a
very rough
bare bones demo, and then work on it with Chris and Ben, and
Yeah.
let them get an idea of what we're thinking, and then like Ben is really good with arranging songs and
Yeah,
stuff. So.
Yeah, we're a good team.
Full effort.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's just like
well,
yeah.
it works, doesn't it?
When we
If
first
you're all on the same page. It's,
yeah, because when we first started, it was kind of just like me and Britt, like we were hardly a band when we wrote and recorded our first record, and it was just like me and Britt kind of like had a song, and then we bring it and we just kind of like hashed it out. We didn't really kind of work on it together, and that was like the main difference with the second record, where the second record all the songs seem a lot more complete
Definitely
Yeah.
a lot more
Because-
thought into
because we would just like
Well,
come together
that's
as
a
a
natural
band.
progression though, isn't it?
Yeah.
As a band, you know, I feel like when you're first starting out, you're all sort of testing your ideas and the waters, and the natural progression is for you to
Yeah.
to become tighter and probably know the direction that you want to go in more. So
Yeah.
what have you got out there at the minute that people can get hold of in regards to the music?
Ben, what do we got?
We got a whole just buttload of stuff. So we did. I mean, just
So
like.
how many albums have you got?
Well, it
Let's go
depends.
with our proper
it depends.
releases.
Yeah, it depends on what you mean by albums. So there's the self-titled one that was released, I think, in 2019.
Yeah,
We recorded another over the pandemic and put that out, but in between that, we also redid the self-titled in different styles. So there's
Okay.
like 3 versions of that out.
Yeah.
We have the Wave Breaker with Mike Park, where we did 2 songs split with him, and played a song that he wrote, and
and then we had the split with
split
Omnigon,
with Omnigon, where we covered an Omnigon song, they covered
Yeah.
one of ours.
and then we did Clash Song. But the main thing is we have like 2 full lengths.
Mhm.
Yeah, hopefully you've got one left. Oh, that's
We
not-
sold out.
They're all gone.
They're all gone.
Oh my God.
Which is-
okay, cut.
Yeah.
That's it.
I didn't get one
I know.
either.
I know, we had no idea that would happen. We have 2 copies of our first record left, and that's it. But we have a bunch of cool shirts.
We
But
got some
I know.
CDs of
We're,
the
um,
second album.
Yeah, we're hoping to like get set up distro in Australia soon. We just started working on that conversation
Yeah,
because
okay.
definitely want to. We don't want you guys paying what $50 for shipping and stuff.
Postage is a nightmare. You know?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's definitely on the to-do list is get our music over here in record stores and stuff.
And I think I don't think it's been said yet. The name of that record, our second full length, is called Nice One.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for it on any of the streaming platforms, anywhere on the internet, our second
Yeah.
full length proper release is called Nice One.
Yeah.
Out on
Cool.
Bad Time Records.
What about the name? Where did the band name come from?
I like cats.
Yeah.
It just kind of popped in my head. I was writing when I first started writing music,
They're
maybe.
not nasty cats, are they? Because the second part of the band name's called Bite.
Yeah, I like cats, and then I just like, I started writing music for myself, like, just like the first time I started writing music like 7-8 years ago, and I would just save the demos on my iTunes, and like, you need like an artist, you know, when you're saving it, and I didn't want to just put my name, so I just like, the name Catbite just kind of popped in my head, and it just sounded like a cool band name, and it was crazy. I even started like making some like designs and stuff for this fictional band.
Yeah.
But when we started, I asked Britt and our original bass player if we could call the band Catbite, and they said yes. And then Chris didn't oppose when we finally convinced Chris to do it.
They didn't get blackballed or anything like that. Then everybody
Yeah.
was
Tim
like-
essentially was like, "Can you please let me call the band Catbite? I always wanted to be in a band called Catbite." I was like, "Yeah, sure, fine, Catbite."
Yeah.
2 beers later, the deal's
Yeah.
done. So, right, so is this the first time you've played abroad, the Australian tour?
Yeah, it's our first time outside North America. We've done 2 Canadian shows, but
Yeah.
I mean that's like Montreal and Toronto are about a 6 and 7 hour drive from us, so it's like hardly leaving. But yeah, like this is our first time leaving the continental U.S. and Canada.
That's good. I'm glad you came to Australia. I'm really looking forward to filming tonight.
Cool.
I've heard like good reports from all the shows, so you're obviously doing a good job. What's the plan for the future? Obviously, you've stepped out of the States now. Where are we going?
A lot. Who's taking it?
Yeah. Well, so we're in the immediate future. We're doing a lot of touring this year. So we're finishing up in Australia here. We go home for a few days, rest hopefully, and then we start out on the Bad Time Records tour, which is going to be a full U.S. The first leg is starting beginning of March, and we'll do 2-3 weeks there. We get another few days off, and then we fly over to the UK to do Manchester Punk Fest and all that.
10 days over
10
there.
days in the UK, and then we come back. We hang out for a little bit, maybe work on some new tunes or something.
Yeah.
And then second leg of the Bad Time Records tour is happening over the summer, and then there's a lot more stuff coming in the fall and early winter next year.
Like touring with the Bouncing Souls.
Like that.
Supernova.
Yeah, but yeah, basically this year is covering as much ground as possible and just getting our name.
Get it out there.
The Bad Time Tour is like the most important thing because it's our first time doing the whole country, but like as headliners. It's a three-way headliner tour between us and our two label mates, We Are the Union and Kill Lincoln. So we're just gonna have rotating lineups, but it's like a three-way headliner, and it's like, because we've done most of the U.S., but that was doing support tours where we were the opener. So it'll be huge, a huge step for us to be. And the shows are doing well. Like a lot of them are selling out, and the venues are being upgraded.
Awesome, yeah.
So it's really cool, and that's like kind of, I don't know. I definitely like a defining moment for the band. Like we can actually do this. Like we don't have to just open for bands. Like we're becoming a real band.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, so that's this year.
So it's going to be full on. It's going to be busy.
We have the rest of the year mapped out
Yeah, basically.
up until December.
Yeah.
So are you all doing this full time? Or are you
we're on the way.
Sounds like you're going to be away from home and that for some time. So
We all have.
I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Eventually, but Tim actually just quit his job.
I just quit my job because they wouldn't let me tour anymore. I was a bicycle mechanic, but these
We still all have our jobs.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find some just gig work in
gets
between.
in the way of real life, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I wish you all the success in the future. I hope it goes how
Thank
you
you.
want it to. I'm sure there'll be a few bumps along the way, but
There always is.
Stick to
Yeah.
your goals. Yeah, you'll overcome them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you want it bad enough, you'll get there, won't you? So,
Yeah, definitely.
all right. Well, thanks for coming on. I hope
you.
you have a cracking show tonight and safe trip back.
Safe and long
And
trip.
good luck going forward. So.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've liked it, please share it around and go and hit the pages for the band and give them a thumbs up or whatever you want to do. But get out to a show if you can and buy some merch. So, cheers everyone. Catch you next time.
Cheers.
Bye.